So, I mean, this class today is a little bit of a repeat on what we've done in the past, what I've done in the past, which is essentially going over our website, our agent resources section. Lori said that people were having issues finding things, so I figured it would be a good idea for me to go through and do another tour of it. Having said that, I'm really open to anybody like asking me any questions about the website or anything that sort of I've taught a class on, which also includes exposure and all kinds of stuff. So I'll start with the website, and because I'll be sharing my screen, I won't have the ability to see the chat. So please just unmute yourself, and then I can hear you still. So if you have any questions, just unmute yourself and I will go from there. Okay, so all right, so this is not what you guys see. I'm just going to start over. So to get to our website, first you have to learn how to type. There we go. Hold on, it's Monday. Did you know that? Here we go. All right, so as you all know, this is our website. We're going to click here. It says MySpace. It's not MySpace. Logging in here. It'll take you to this. If you don't have a login, don't worry. You just scroll down here, and then click here to register. And if you're already logged in, this little message will show up, but obviously these won't. So I'm going to log in here. All right, here it is. Right here, I have a little intro just to let you know what to look for. We have made a point of really trying to keep the forms on web forms, because so like all of the BCREA, VIREB, VREB forms, we are asking that you actually go directly to web forms for those because they get updated all the time, but we don't always get informed when they're updated. Actually, I never know until someone tells me, or I'm checking it regularly, which I don't have time for. So to ensure you're getting the latest version of the forms that you want, please go to web forms for any of those forms. The other forms will be our brokerage forms and documents. And I think that's what I'm going to focus on today. I can go through whatever part of the website here you'd like, but for our documents, it's actually under downloadable documents. It used to just be called documents, but I figured this was easier thing to understand where it was. So we're going to click on that. Now, the thing about this page is that, and this is, it's not my most ideal. It's not how I would create it if I could just, code a page here. I don't know how to do that. So I'm going off of what our template is allowing us to do in this website. So essentially it has our different categories. So we'll start from the top. My favorite way to find anything on here is I actually just click in here and search. You can see I just try and search by one word. So if I know that so if I'm looking for like a schedule A or something, I'll just put in schedule and enter. And I actually don't know if this is on here yet. It is. And there's a schedule A there. As opposed to writing like the full title of what you think it might be, you're going to eliminate a lot of options there. So because documents might not be named exactly what you think it might be, that's how I generally search for things. It seems to work out pretty well for me. But then again, I'm probably not looking for anything too obscure. So when you click on that, here you go, you hit download and it's going to download. All right, so I'm going to go back and show you another way to look for documents. Here is by category. So these are the categories here. So acting for buyers, acting for sellers, administrative info and forms, the adventure network, clauses, and I don't know why this is just a random one, but it's also in another place. Downloadable documents are all downloadable. So increasing sales commission, FinTrack, marketing, Mike's Q&A, open houses. So there's a bunch of different, see, strata specific. So if you keep scrolling down, you can see all the different categories. Now let's just click on one so I show you. So this number here, I believe, is the number of documents in this category. So this number here is a number of documents, and again, I can't take these numbers away. I'm sorry. If I could reprogram this page, I would. And this is the number of times when you actually look at the document, that's the number of times they've been downloaded. So the way it's displayed is the category, and then the first 4 documents are maybe the most popular. Actually, I think that's how it's showing up here. So we're going to click on acting for buyers. This is the acting for buyers category. So now you can see it's all in alphabetical order. And beside it is the number of times it's been downloaded. It only shows a certain amount, and then you go to the next page to get the rest. Do we have any questions so far? No. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna open, I apologize, this may not be a very long class because I really just wanted to show you guys mostly that, but also I want to say that if there's anything that, and people are really good about this, but if there are any documents that you would like to see on here, please just let us know, because likely maybe it got missed, or there may be a reason for it not being on here, like the VREB and BIREB documents and the ones from BCRA that are on web forms. We do have a reason for not having them on here. Okay, well, I guess I'm going to go to the other parts of the website, unless you guys have any questions about this. These are also tags. So again, it's just the way the website's set up. So if you're just looking for things here, you can click on a tag. It'll bring up anything that's tagged under that, any documents that are tagged under that info. So you got 3 here. I didn't mean to click on that. Okay, so I'll show you the clauses page. I've got it split up into 2 categories, acting for buyers and acting for sellers. The clauses are all listed here, the titles of the clauses. If you want to jump down to acting for sellers, you just click on it. It'll bring you to the top of that. To search on this page, use the instructions right here. So if you have a Windows computer, you hit Control F. So I'm going to do that right now. If you have a Mac, it's Command F. So I'm going to hit Control F, and it opens up this little search box here. So if I'm looking for something that has to do with commission, oh, again, I swear I can spell commission. All right, so it shows, I hit enter, and it shows there's 10 instances where the word commission comes up. This is the first one. You can go down like this. Okay, so if you don't really know what it's called, this is a good way to find what you're looking for. And you can actually do this on anything on the computer. So it doesn't have to be our website. It could be any website that you're looking for, any document. You can hit Control or Command F, and it'll show that word that you're looking for. You just type it in. So I'll go over this too. So we have 2 sources of marketing that we offer our agents. So you can create marketing materials through exposure, or you can do so through the Cobalt link here. Both have the option to have, well, the Cobalt is all branded, and exposure you have the option to do branded or not. But branded is nice because everything's just auto-filled for you as well if you're doing printable brochures. And the Cobalt one is for printable and for online marketing through social media as well. And okay, so next I'm going to bring your attention to our policy and procedure manual. I am not going to read it all because it's quite long, but I do want to remind everyone that it is here and it's really important to be familiar with it. Also, if you have any, can you hear me still? My computer just froze. I can hear somebody, so I'm just gonna have to X out of this and log in again. I can still talk about the policy and procedure manual, which I'm sure you guys are thrilled to hear about this. Whoops. Okay. Sorry. Well, hang on. Hold on 1 second here. I just gotta log in again. So, excuse me. The policy and procedure manual is a lengthy, not too lengthy document that we expect all of our agents to be familiar with. It goes over office policy and behavior, office procedures, floor duty, the open house policy. I mean, I could read these all out. Deposits. We have our the banking information, the trust account banking information is on here. Any policies that are in and around deposits are here as well. I think this is a really important thing to familiarize yourselves with. You can see our telemarketing policy is on here as well. And here's where you can find the do not call lists. We currently have a subscription to the 250 area code and the 778 area code. So if you're ever doing any cold calls or you're hiring somebody to do so for you, please consult these and make sure you're not calling any of the numbers on either of these lists. If you want, I try and update this once a month to make sure we have an update. But if you want the most recent version, then just email reception or call me or whatever, and I can get it for you. It's really important for you to adhere to these lists because otherwise you could end up paying a huge fine. That's the Coles notes of what this means, basically. All right. Another important part of our website, as most of you probably know, is if you cannot make a sales meeting or you can't make a training session, which I will go over in a minute, the sales meetings are here under sales meeting videos. You, that's the wrong link. Just click on here, you can, and then you can make it bigger. It'll just go to the YouTube video. If we only have the last 4 meetings on here to make sure that we're keep sharing current information, as all of you know that this stuff changes regularly. If you want a video that's not on here from a previous sales meeting, just shoot me an email because I do have all of them. They don't disappear. But we're not going to post things here from like over a month ago because we always have we have a mortgage specialist in and we're talking about the most current happenings. And as you know, real estate changes very quickly. So we just want to have the last 4 here. But of course, Peter has some really, and other speakers have some really interesting things to share. So again, just shoot me an email if you would like an older video. Okay, I'm going to show you the training videos library here. I have them split up into some categories. Probably need to work on this since my miscellaneous one is getting a little out of hand. I'd rather get someone else to do it for me. So I have listed, so we've listed all of our videos that we have here. There are repeats because we do repeats. They're listed in order of when they were filmed or when the classes happened. So you can see in the strata section here, likely most of these, the strata stuff is usually usually taught by Steve. So he's done it a few times because people need reminders regularly. So, and every video sort of has its own little take on it. So feel free to go through. This will be the oldest video, and this will be the last one that he did on strata properties. Hopefully that makes sense. Obviously, you just click to go down, you find it. Again, if you want to search for a specific one and just jump to it, you can just go Control F. Come on, Control F. No. The screen's frozen again, people. Just gonna X out of there. I'm gonna take a moment because obviously my computer needs it. Does anyone have any questions right now? Or direction of where you'd like me to take this class? Nope. Okay. Oh my God. Sorry, my server keeps freezing here, so I'm gonna have to log in again. Share. There we go. All right, so that's essentially the training videos. What else do I want to show you guys? I'll go over the logo library because I think it's important that you know that it's here. If you're doing any kind of advertising, which I'm sure most of you do advertising, first off, we ask you to please read over section 4.6 of the Real Estate Council rules for advertising, so you're advertising correctly. Secondly, we have 4 versions of our logo because we actually do have 4 versions of our logo. We've got green and white and black and white, and white on green or black, and then green on or white or black on white. So as you can see, here they are. That's the image. This is where you download them. I've got the print and then the web versions here. So depending on what you or your whoever's doing your marketing materials or your advertising, you can use whatever they're asking for, JPEG, PNG, or PDF versions. So there you are. It's not going to change. None of this is going to change anytime soon. So that's pretty much what that is. Oh, I do want to show you something else, actually. This isn't in our agent resources section, but it is on our website, in the public part of our website. As you probably know, this is Find a Realtor. When somebody comes to our website, they can search by office, which would take them to the office page. I've just asked to open in a new page so that all of our offices are listed here, and then you can click here and find the office or the agents at that specific location. I apologize, I'm having technical difficulties this morning. Heidi, you've asked me a question. Are standard contract forms in there in case web forms goes down? Not right now, but I can ask Lori and Steve about that, if that is maybe one exception that we could do and like put those in. I'm just making a note with a pen, the old-fashioned way. Again, I apologize for my server continuously kicking me out here. I'm just logged in on my work server, so I'm going to share my screen again. Okay, so we're here. I clicked on the West Shore office, so this is our West Shore agents. Again, you can search by name, or you can just scroll down. These are all the people that are licensed at the West Shore office. I'm going to go back to here to show you this. Every time you go on here, people are in a different order. It's a random order that shows up where you can just scroll and scroll and scroll. We did that because to make it fair. So not only the person that started, whose last name started with an A, ended up at the top every time. So I'd like to show you that you can, well, I'll just click on somebody. So we're going to click on Brent's profile here. When somebody comes in here, and actually this is quite an active part of our website. I do monitor it from the back end and see how many inquiries we get through different parts of our website and some of our floor duty and that kind of stuff. And we get a lot of inquiries through this portion of the website. So I think it's important to recognize that you have the ability to add a bio. Actually, I have the ability to add your bio. So if you don't have one, maybe consider writing one and sending it to me and I can enter it in there. The other thing that's actually not everybody knows, I did post this in the Facebook group the other day because somebody had a question about who spoke which language, is that we do have a part here where you can list the languages that you speak. So if you have, if you speak multiple languages, it's quite useful, especially when people are searching for a realtor that speaks a specific language, obviously. We don't currently have that as a way to sort, but that might be something we could, I'm sure that's something we could do. Yeah, so I just wanted to show that to you folks. I'm trying to find, here we are. Again, I'm sorry about the disjointed class this morning. It's feeling a little funny. Does anybody have any other questions? No. Okay. Well, that's really all I have for this morning. I'm sorry it's so short. It was a short notice. Steve was not able to make it this morning, so I decided to teach this one again. I hope everyone has a really, really great week. I hope to actually see you all tomorrow morning, and that you're all faring well with all the crazy events that are happening these days. All right, we'll talk to you all soon. Thank you.